Hey everybody, I thought I would give you a little demo of my LTD EC-1000T CTM with a Veyz Sustainer. So a little bit of background here is this is an LTD EC-1000T CTM, meaning the LTD brand with a Eclipse model, which is their single cut model. 1000 is their tier, their top tier in the import models. And then T meaning full thickness. The full thicknesses are generally double bound. CTM is the style of the guitar, kind of like a Les Paul custom. So it is black, double bound, or white, double bound, gold hardware, and full thickness, just like a Gibson Les Paul. So what I have is the LTD single cut along with a black Explorer, and then I have a white Explorer and another CTM in white for the different tunings. My black ones are for drop A, my white ones are for drop C, and I mainly use these for my Doom project. As I was doing that stuff, I thought I would maybe even experiment with drone. And so I got the Sustainer hoping maybe I could, hit a chord and it just ring and ring and ring and ring and ring and really create some ambient soundscapes with that Sustainer. But I wasn't sure if it was going to work. I didn't know if I was going to get the tones that I wanted. So a Sustainiac is like $370 or something like that. And I wasn't ready to commit to that kind of level. So I went with the Veyz. So I went ahead and I wrote a little ditty to kind of demonstrate what the guitar sounds like without a Sustainer on, the two different modes, and back again to kind of demonstrate what this guitar sounds like and what it can do. And I'll share my feelings about it, about this product, at the end of the song. Enjoy. Okay, so after I finally got it installed, it was a little tricky. I had to do some unsoldering of stuff and solder it back together to get through the routes and the cavities. Having a Sustainer pickup, especially with a secondary pickup that's active, your guitar will require 2 batteries, which is a lot. I wasn't super stoked on that. This pickup he had custom made for me to have the Sustainer in it as well as another pickup, so I could have be able to switch 3-way. And I don't know if it's so much that this pickup, the passive pickup, isn't designed very well to work with actives. I know that the Sustainiac, they do have sets with their Sustainer pickup designed for active pickups, specifically ones for EMG, specifically ones for Fishman. And I don't know if Veyz is set up for that or not, but I don't really have the capability between the two pickups like I like for my Doom project or really anything I do. So that pickup is not useful to me at all. The things that I kind of felt, the Sustainiac has 3 modes. The Veyz has 2, but it also is incredibly cheaper. You know, it's half or more than half as much as a Sustainiac. There's just, the more I play with it, the more I find that I have no use for it. If you're someone who is doing some really cool ambient lead stuff, this pickup seems to resonate better on the higher strings than the lower strings. So if you're someone who spends a lot of time in those, that higher register, you know, these things, it's a great pickup. You know, just kind of fiddling around with it. I would say if you're someone who just wants to fiddle with a Sustainiac or a Sustainer style pickup, you know, it's a great option. It really is not that hard to put together. It's tricky. I didn't receive a wiring diagram with mine, but he did supply one, and he did listen to my frustrations. And he was very patient, and he was very kind. The customer service is really, really good, at least in my experience. And I almost gave up on it during the installation process, but I got through it. I mean, ultimately, my final thoughts on the product are, it's not bad. It's not a bad product. You know, like I said, a Sustainer is like, out of Indianapolis, Indiana, here in the U.S., I mean, it's over $300, you know. Last I checked anyway. I could be wrong. But it is expensive. It's not a cheap unit. I mean, and Veyz will hook you up for $150, you know. And if you just want to have a pickup to put in your guitar and fool around with, it's a great thing. I would probably suggest that if you are someone that wants to do this and you have a guitar with a pick guard, that would be much better. I did have to do some routing out in this to make it work. And in that, I'm not happy with. This pickup is wider than a normal pickup. It's deeper than a normal pickup. And in order to get it to fit, I did have to route out some wood on this. And I was a little upset with that because this was mint when I got it. And I'm a little upset about that. If I wasn't so aggressive about getting it in here and trying it, I probably wouldn't have done that and maybe tried a different pickup, but I was dead set on this and I regret that. The wire does stick out of the side of the pickup. It doesn't come out of the bottom like a lot of pickups. It comes out off of the side of the pickup and down, and that I had to route out to make room for that too. So if you're doing a body like this, I would maybe say, if you're really into the Sustainer system, get a Sustainiac. If you don't want to mess with a guitar like this, I would say put it in a guitar with a pick guard. Unfortunately, after playing with it, I am not going to use it. And that is not a bash against the brand. It's not a bash against, you know, the product or anything. I just, for what I'm wanting to do, it's not doing what I need it to do. And it's not sounding like what I'm trying to achieve. So, I will be removing this pickup. I will be removing the Veyz pickup. I will be selling it on my Reverb, And so if you want to try it out, this is a pickup that has the Sustainer and the pickup, and it is gold covered, which is pretty cool. It just doesn't meet my needs. And so if you're someone that wants to experiment with this, I will have this up on my Reverb for fairly inexpensive. So thanks for checking out this with me, jamming my song. If you're interested in picking up this pickup, it will be available shortly after, maybe a few days after this video is released, if not already, because I don't know when this will drop. So thanks for checking out my video, my demo. Thanks for checking out my song. Leave me some comments, some hate, whatever you want to do. Anyways, thanks so much.